If you have a book, journal, planner, or any other type of book you want to sell on Amazon, you can publish it yourself using Amazon KDP. In this video, I'll show you the complete publishing process step by step. We'll go through everything you need to know inside KDP, from creating your book listing and choosing the categories and keywords, to uploading your manuscript and cover, selecting the right formats, setting your price, choosing distribution territories, and finally publishing your book. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to get your first book published on Amazon. So let's get started. Once you log into Amazon KDP, you'll see your KDP bookshelf. To start publishing a new book, click Create New Title or Series. Amazon gives you several publishing options, including ebooks and print books. For this tutorial, we're going to create a paperback. You'll see the details of your future book. The first thing you need to do is enter the title in the book title input. It must match the title on your cover exactly. The subtitle field is optional, but it will help you add additional keywords that describe your book. For example, this could be the book's format or the number of pages. For more detailed information, read the book title guidelines. This will be very helpful in ensuring your book is formatted correctly. If your book is part of a series, you can add the series information here. If it isn't part of a series, you can simply leave this section empty. The edition number is generally only relevant if you're publishing a new edition of an existing book. For a first publication, you can usually leave this blank. Next, enter the primary author name. This can be your real name or a pen name depending on your publishing strategy. You can also add contributors if your book has additional authors, editors, illustrators, or other contributors. Next, we have the book description. This is essentially your sales pitch. When someone visits your Amazon product page, the description helps them understand what your book is about and why they should buy it. Don't treat this section as an afterthought. A good description should clearly communicate what exactly is this book about, or who is it for, and whose problems does it address. For example, instead of simply writing a gratitude journal with 110 pages, you could explain what makes the journal useful and what the customer can expect from it. You can also use formatting to make the description easier to read. The goal isn't to stuff the description with keywords. The goal is to convince the right customer that this is the book they're looking for. Next, Amazon asks about publishing rights. If you created the content yourself and own the rights to publish it, select the option indicating that you own the necessary publishing rights. Don't claim rights to content that you don't actually own. Select the target audience for whom this book was written. I'm keeping Amazon.com as my primary marketplace and won't change anything in this field. Categories help Amazon understand where your book belongs. Choose categories that are genuinely relevant to your book. Don't choose a category simply because it looks less competitive. The most important thing is relevance. Depending on the book and the available options, you may also be able to select additional categories through Amazon's category system. Think about where your ideal customer would expect to find your book. Next, we have keywords. This is one of the most important parts of the listing. Amazon allows you to enter multiple keyword phrases that help describe your book. Think about what a potential customer would type into Amazon's search bar when looking for a book like yours. For example, if you're publishing a gratitude journal, potential searches could include Gratitude Journal for Women, Daily Gratitude Journal, or 5-Minute Gratitude Journal, and so on. The important thing here is to think in terms of search phrases, not individual words. Also, don't repeat information that Amazon already knows from your title, subtitle, or other metadata. Your goal is to cover relevant search intent without using misleading or unrelated keywords. I'm leaving the publication dates as they are by default. We've filled in the basic information, so now we can click the Save and Continue button. Next, we have the ISBN section. ISBN stands for International Standard Book Number. It is a unique identifier used to identify a specific book and its format. For this example, KDP gives us two options. The first option is publish without an ISBN. This is available for certain low-content books, and it can be the simplest option if you don't have your own ISBN. The second option is add your own ISBN. If you already purchased an ISBN from an authorized ISBN agency, you can enter it here. So which option should you choose? If you're publishing a simple low-content book and don't have your own ISBN, using the option to publish without an ISBN can be the easiest choice. Next, choose your print options. Here you can select the interior type and paper. You can choose between black and white or color and between white, cream, or other available paper options depending on your book. For most low-content books, black and white with white paper is a simple and cost-effective option. Keep in mind that color printing is more expensive, so choose it only if your book actually requires color. Next, you can choose the format of your book. Configure the bleed options if applicable. You can also choose a cover finish, either matte or glossy. Since the cover will be printed in color, the glossy finish looks great, so I'll choose that. Here's a little tip. You can calculate all the dimensions using Amazon's calculator. You'll find it via the link in the guidelines. Now we need to upload the manuscript. The manuscript is the interior content of your book. Depending on your book, this could be a PDF or another supported format. Next, we need to upload the cover. You generally have two options. You can use Amazon's cover creator, or you can upload your own professionally designed cover. If you already have your own cover, I recommend uploading the finished cover file. Remember that the dimensions of the cover depend on the book's specifications. The trim size, page count, paper type, and bleed can all affect the final cover dimensions, so make sure your cover is prepared specifically for that book. Next, select whether your book was created using artificial intelligence or not. My book does not contain artificial intelligence, so I'm selecting no. We need to run a preview to see the entire book. If everything looks good and there are no errors, we need to approve this cover and manuscript. After that, we can click the Save and Continue button and move on to the next step. Once your files are ready, we move to pricing. This is where you decide how much customers will pay for your book. Amazon will show you the available marketplaces and the royalty associated with your price. The exact options and royalty rates depend on the type of book, format, marketplace, and other factors. Before you publish your book, there's one more thing you should know. Publishing your book is only half the battle. The real challenge is getting people to actually see it. That's where Amazon PPC comes in. With Amazon ads, you can put your book in front of potential readers who are already searching for products like yours. And if you want to learn how to launch your first Amazon PPC campaign, choose the right keywords, set your bids, and avoid wasting your budget, check out my Amazon PPC guide. I'll leave the link in the description. Publish your book, advertise it, and start getting it in front of the right customers. If you're just getting started with KDP, don't overcomplicate the process. Focus on creating a useful book, presenting it professionally, and making sure every part of your Amazon listing accurately represents the product. If this video was helpful, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you have questions about KDP or want to see more tutorials about publishing and selling books on Amazon, leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.